Good morning. This is Alex with the Sagem Public Library, and today we'll be going over how to create a poster with Canva. The first thing we're going to do is go to canva.com, then you're going to create an account and log in. If you already have an account, then just log in. You'll be brought to this home screen here. What we're going to do is click Create a Design. We can create custom dimensions, or we can choose a suggested size here based on what you will be working with. If you're creating a generic poster, 18 by 24 is fine. If you're working with something else, you'll want to choose a different size. Over on the left here, they have a bunch of templates that you can choose from. They have a section for uploads where you can upload different images. They have a photo tab where you can choose from a handful of photos. They have an Elements tab where you have a handful of shapes and other different objects. They have a Text tab where you can add text of different sizes, fonts, and different shapes. You can add videos into your posters. You can choose custom backgrounds. And you have a handful of other integrated applications that you could include into your project. Some of the content on here is free, and some of it will be paid. If you hover over an object, in the bottom right of that object, it will say free if it is free. If it is not free, it will say premium. So today we'll be using free elements to create our design. We can start with a template. Say you want to create a poster for a movie. You can type in the word movie here. And you can choose the poster that fits what you'd be looking to do. So this poster here is free, so we can choose this one as our beginner template. And we can edit this poster to fit our needs. So they have a background image here on top of a black background, as well as a handful of text. Say we were presenting this at the library, we can add our sagem logo to the top of our flyer by clicking on it and dragging it in. And then we can size it to meet our needs. And then we can edit our poster's text. Then you can resize and center to your text if desired. So you can see the different size of the text here. So we can make this an even 42. Or you can make it smaller if you'd like. You can also change the color of the text here. And you can change the different fonts of the text. Anything with a crown on it will be a Pro product, so you will not be able to use that without subscribing to Canva Pro. You can also underline text, bold or italicize it. You can center it, or left align it, or right align it, depending on what you'll be looking to do. You can create a list. You can change spacing. You can add different effects like shadows. You can make it appear neon. And then you can lock that item and it will not move. You will then need to unlock the item in order to change the position of it again. So you can continue to edit your poster and add different materials in. So for example, we can add the date at which this would be playing if this were a real event. So say it premiered the Friday before Halloween. And then we can create a time. You can provide additional information down at the bottom here. So say you wanted to include the rating for this movie. And then you can provide any other additional information that you'd like down here. This font is a little small, so what I can do is I can increase this, make it a bit bigger. It's currently 21. I'm going to make it 24, and that should be just big enough. You can add additional pictures if you'd like, or other modifications. Once you have your base poster done, you can go in the top right here, and you can either print it, download it, you can share a link to it, present it. So say you want to download it, you can choose a handful of different options. SVG downloads are going to be limited to Pro accounts. You will most likely be best off choosing the PDF print quality. So you can leave that. It should be the default, and then you can click download, and it will have downloaded to your computer. You can also modify the color palette of different items. So say we wanted to modify the Sagem Library logo for this poster. We could change the blue to the existing document color palette. So we make the blue a red, and we turn the green into a white. Now we have the logo match the rest of our poster. You can get rid of the effects that you placed on that main text if you would prefer not to have them anymore, or you can modify them. You can change the color scheme for the effects. You can change how much the offset applies to the effects, how far away that background effect will be placed onto the base text. And you can change the direction that the background effect will be placed onto that text. Or you can leave it at none. We can add additional elements if we so chose. So I can search for horror. So anything with this crown here on elements will be a Pro item. You can pay $1 for that image, or you could be subscribed to their Pro account in order to have access to these Pro items. This one is free. Say I wanted to add that in there. I can drag this shape right in, and then I can place it over here and position it aligned with the other elements in my design. Or you can pick another shape. Say you don't want that one, you want this one. We can resize this down again and put it in the corner. Again, these elements will still be able to be edited, so we can make changes to the color palette, and we can make what we just downloaded match our existing color scheme. Now we have the Grim Reaper matching the rest of our color scheme. Once you have your poster done, you can continue to export if you've finished making changes. You also have access to all of your designs that you've previously made. So if you go back to home and you click on all of your designs, you will be able to see designs that you've worked on previously. You can see designs that have been shared with you. You can create a team where you can collaborate on different projects. So if you have worked on a poster and you decide you want to change it, you can go back to your designs that Canva will save automatically, open it back up, and then you can continue to edit that design. So if we want a different photo in our background, we can look up a different photo. So we can search for Halloween, and we can pick something that might be a little different than our current background. We can also look for other keywords that meet our needs. So we can get rid of the current photo, and we can add in this background here. So if you notice, this image is on top of some of the text that we created. So we can change the position, and we can move it backward through our poster until it is behind the rest of our text. You can also edit the transparency of different materials. So you can make this slightly transparent. You can edit the transparency of any item on your poster. So once you've created your poster, you will see that your changes have been saved. And once you're happy with your finished poster, you can click download. And just like before, you will click download again. It will prepare and then download that PDF to your computer. And this is the full-size PDF that you will send to us if you wanted to print it at the studio at Sagem Public Library. All you need to do to print is submit the print job online on our website. So if you go to our homepage and go to the studio's webpage under Services and Resources, you will find a section for poster printing. You'll find information about the different poster paper types that we offer. We have standard poster paper, glossy, and then a textured canvas mat. So if you wanted to submit a poster for printing, you can click this Submit Poster Printing Project button. It will open a new link. You will fill out the form there and include your information such as your name, email, barcode, and phone number. Attach your poster that you've created and downloaded, and then a staff member should reach out to you and let you know when your project has been completed. Well, this will conclude our video for today. I would like to thank everyone for joining me, and I hope that this has helped you learn a little bit about Canva and how to create a custom poster. If you have any questions about creating a poster or more information that you'd like to learn about poster printing or anything else that we offer at the studio, please feel free to reach out to the Sagem Public Library and just ask for the studio. Have a great day.